An Aussie teenager has gone viral after posting her hilarious attempt at avoiding Jetstar's baggage fees on TikTok when Adriana Ocampo's carry-on was way over the 7-kilo limit. The 19-year-old and her mate Emily piled on 5 extra kilos of clothes. While even Jetstar admitted it was funny, the hack wasn't enough and she copped a $62 fine, but social media loved it.
This is what is going to happen to me. This is how I'm going on the plane. I'm in tears. Final check-in.
Oh, this is so joyous. She's dropped a few layers, but Adriana Ocampo joins us now. Adriana, thanks for your time. Congratulations for going all Ocean's 11 on this. I really appreciate it. At what point did you decide to hatch this plan?
Well, it was definitely not premeditated, to say the least. My friend and I were just sitting in the airport waiting for our flight, and we saw the flight attendants coming with the scales, and the previous night I had been sitting on my luggage to try to zip it up, and so I definitely knew that I was over the limit. So once we realised how much over we were, we tried to put all the weight on us. So yeah, definitely not premeditated, definitely last minute.
So Adriana, you were on a girls' trip. In 4 days, you'd managed to amass 12 kilograms of stuff to fit into your luggage. What were you doing?
Shopping. I mean, to begin the trip, I only had like 7 kilos, but yeah, look, when you're in Melbourne, you can't not shop.
Very good plan. Hey, and was there a strategy as to how you put the clothing on? Did you go kind of smaller stuff first, or did you just chuck it all on?
Oh, there was definitely a plan to it. I think it's a bit of a technique, I guess you can say. So like basically putting on like all the tightest, smallest things on, such as like baby tees or like tight leather jackets, and then just working your way up to like baggy jumpers and hoodies and jackets and all those sort of things.
What was the reaction like from the other passengers? Because if I was sitting on this plane and I saw you walking, I would be like, you have got to be kidding me. Did anyone say anything to you?
Yeah, no, a couple like people said something. So like obviously you get the looks from like the posh mums, and then there would be like bogans, you know, laughing at us. Like, I mean, everybody was having a bit of a laugh. Like you couldn't help but stare at us, really.
Well, speaking of laughing, you were non-stop laughing throughout this entire process, you and your friend. Is this the most fun you've had at the airport?
Look, it might have been the most fun I had on the trip, honestly. Like.
Right, so you've had to pay the $62 fee for the excess baggage. Sounds like it's money well spent for the entertainment, frankly. But
honestly, yeah.
Yeah, but that $62, like how many kilograms was that worth? Like what did that correspond to?
On my body?
What I'm trying to get at is, did they charge you for the stuff you were wearing, or was it just the stuff you couldn't put on that was still over the limit?
Well, honestly, the last people to board the plane, and I feel like they were watching us the whole time, and they just wanted to catch us in the act. Like, they just wanted to give us the fine. They saw us put in all the effort, and they really just wanted to catch us out. So I eventually got my bag, I think probably to 7.3 kilos, I think it was. And I had stuff like my iPad and things in my pocket, and when we got to them, they were like, oh, you need to get rid of everything in your pockets, everything that you've stuffed in your pants and like jumpers, you need to take it all out. So when I took all of those things out and I put them in my luggage, it obviously added the weight, which made me have to pay
Okay, but so
excess luggage.
Right, so you couldn't carry stuff in your pockets. But Adriana, I think this is good news because it shows that the stuff you wore didn't count. Like you did get it. This works. You just have to figure out a way to wear enough of it. Like the hack is good.
Yeah, exactly. It works to a certain extent if you're smart with it.
Adriana, I also heard that maybe you were jokingly saying, oh, I wonder if we'll get on the project. And here you are. Was this all a scheme?
Maybe. No, I was like to my friend, oh, it would be funny if we get on the project. She's like, no, we would never get on the project. And I was like, you know what? In a couple of weeks, we just have to wait and see. And look, here I am.
You owe us $62 now.
Yeah, I know.
Adriana, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thanks for having me. See ya.